What's up? Welcome once again, guys, to another video. Thanks as always for tuning in. And let me remind you guys to please to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell, and please, guys, please to comment and let us know what you think about these videos. All right, guys. And as always, let me thank you guys and let you know how much I appreciate you tuning in to another video. All right, guys. Okay, so guys, what I have to say, the mayhem continues. Mayhem continues, guys, with another mass shooting at a mall in Indiana. Right? So, I know some of you might have heard about this. So 3 people are dead and 2 others injured after a shooter opened fire in a food court area of a Greenwood, Indiana shopping mall. And this happened on Sunday evening. So it is reported that at about 6 p.m., multiple calls started going through to 911 to report an active shooter at the mall. So the authorities have identified the gunman as Jonathan Douglas Sapperman, 20 years old. And guys, I must say, it is so sad, more so than ever, because when you look at these shooters, look at this, guys. So this is the shooter, guys, and he's only he's only 20 years old. And that's the reason why I say it's so sad these days, because we have no idea what is going on with these guys. What is causing them, what is driving them to to be performing all these mass shootings. And it's about time the authorities start thinking and digging deep, to find out what is going on with these guys. I mean, a lot of them are killed, by police before, because they have to stop them some way somehow, but I guess for the few that are still alive, I don't know if they can find. I mean, I know each case is gonna be probably different, but there must be something, something that's going on that's triggering these things, guys. And we need to find out. It's not normal, for these young people just start, coming up and start shooting. But anyway. So the police are saying that he prepared for the shooting for a little over an hour in a bathroom before he emerged with a rifle. Greenwood Chief James Eisen said. So unfortunately, the victims were identified as Indianapolis couple Pedro Pineda, and he's 56 years old, Rosa Miriam Rivera de Pineda, and their husband and wives, and she's only 37 years old. Victor Gomez, 30, who is also from Indianapolis. So, job well done, guys, for this young man. He's identified as Elijah Dicken, and he's only 22 years old, of Seymour, Indiana, who, he's a legally armed bystander who was in the mall at the time, and he was witnessing the shooting taking place, and he ended up shooting the gunman. Right, so I must say, job well done to that young man, and for taking such an action, such a brave action, because if we remember clearly, that shooting that happened at Tops supermarket, where the security who was armed engaged the gunman, and he was shot and killed. But even though that one was kind of a bit different, because that man was in armor suit, as I heard, So, but good job well done by this young man. So his actions were nothing short of heroic. he engaged the gunman from quite a distance with a handgun, was very proficient in that, very tactically sound, and as he moved close in on the suspect, he was also motioning for people to exit behind him. Right, so that's a good look for for somebody that young to have such a level head in that situation. So there have been 350 mass shootings so far this year, guys, and this is according to Gun Violence Archive. And which this archive, they defines mass shooting as one in which 4 or more people are shot, and that does not include the shooter. So Greenwood now joins a slew of others also grappling with aftermath of mass shootings, including communities reeling from recent massacres at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, and the 4th July 4th parade, as we spoke about in that previous video. So the Godbad had 2 weapons, guys, with more than 100 rounds of ammunition, right? And this is one of the things. Obviously, there probably is some form of mental illness as usual, as they always say, and they are allowed to own these guns, these high-powered rifles, and so much ammunition. So Sapperman, the gunman, who had rifles, a pistol, and more than 100 rounds of ammunition with him at the time of the shooting, but only used an AR-15 style rifle. Mall surveillance video showed Sapperman entering the mall from the food court around 5 p.m. Sunday and going directly to the restroom located in the food court, where he stayed for a little over an hour before emerging holding a rifle. Sapperman first shot Gomez, then pointed his rifle into the food court, where he fatally shot the Pinedas, who were eating dinner at the time of the shooting. The shooter kept firing into the food court, striking a 22-year-old woman in the leg. A 12-year-old girl was hit with a bullet fragment that ricocheted off a wall, but she is reported to be, just having a minor injury. So she was transported to the hospital by her parents and was treated, and is believed to be okay. So at around 6 p.m., the shooter was confronted by what police deemed a good Samaritan who was shopping with his girlfriend with a Glock handgun in his possession. The armed bystander shot at the gunman, causing him to retreat back into the restroom before falling to the ground. Greenwood Mayor Mark Myers said the city, community, and state were all grateful for his heroism. We are very thankful for a young 22-year-old man who stopped this violent act, Myers said. This young man, Greenwood's Good Samaritan, acted within seconds, stopping the shooter and saving countless lives. So again, guys, job well done. Because he, we all know he saved a lot of lives. It could have been way worse, if it hadn't been for this young man's fast actions. You know what I mean? Let me continue. The Greenwood Police Department has trained for a mass shooting scenario and has performed multiple mall exercises to prepare for active shooter situations, the police chief said. But I'm going to tell you, the real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began. But guys, in this, I have to, even though I'm bigging up this guy, for his quick actions, but, also, this might happen again. And, we also have to be careful, when engaging in these kind of things, because, especially, I'm sorry to say this, but especially as black people, guys, as, for those black, people that owns firearm, because you don't want to be mistaken for one of the shooter or, or the shooter, and getting shot by the police or somebody else even, you know what I mean? Because there can be somebody else that's there and didn't even see what was going on, and sees this person with the gun and just opens fire and them killing them when it's the wrong person. You're just trying to be a good Samaritan. So we have to be careful, guys. Even though you want to protect yourself, protect your family members that are around you, and even save other lives, but you got to be careful in these situations. So this time it went well for the good Samaritan, but you never know. So just a word of advice, guys: be careful if you're gonna engage in something like this. So here they say it's rare to have an armed bystander attack an active shooter, according to a data analysis by the New York Times. So guys, these shooting incidents are getting worse, more and more, each as time goes by. There were at least 433 active shooter attacks in the US from 2000 to 2021, right? Active shooter attacks were identified as those in which one or more shooters killed or attempted to kill multiple unrelated people in a populated place. So guys, that is it, I guess, for this report. I just wanted to let you guys, for those of you who didn't hear about it or seen it, and I should say this, guys. The FBI has issued a warning. I think it's last week. For people to be extra careful and vigilant for this coming for the summer holidays, guys. Because they're anticipating more shooting incidents taking place, and they have stated, especially in the malls, as this one happened, the malls, the supermarkets, especially like Walmarts, Targets, places like that. To be extra careful, guys. Be vigilant. Keep your eyes open. And for some of you who like to walk around with your head down in the phone, watching videos and texting and doing all kind of stuff, trust me, this is not the time for all of that. You know what I mean? You got to be aware of your surroundings, guys. Please be aware of your surroundings, because these shootings are really getting crazy. You know what I mean? And we never know where it's gonna pop up. You know what I mean? We never know. So just keep your eyes open, guys. And if you see something, say something, and act quickly. And try not to run in too much crowd, because that's when people starts falling, getting trampled on, and then you're at more risk for getting shot. You know what I mean, guys? So that's it for now, guys. So blessed love. Thanks again for tuning in, and please remember, guys, like the video. Please like the video before you finish watching. You know what I mean? And comment. Let me know what you think, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you are watching my videos, every now and then, and you're not a subscriber, please to subscribe, guys, and hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I drop a video. You never know what you might be missing. All right, so peace and love, guys.